The U.S. men's national team gathers in Orlando with a busy month ahead. 3 friendlies against Scotland, Brazil, and Canada lead into World Cup qualifiers against Antigua and Barbuda and Guatemala in early June, as the road to Brazil in 2014 begins.
Jose, Joe. Jose, you're first up.
Jose, shoes off, we're gonna need your weight first.
As the team looks to reach its peak during this 5-game stretch, the players undertake a battery of fitness tests on their first few days in camp.
Is she okay now?
Yeah, all stiff.
Yo, you gotta get warm, dude. Get warm.
Why?
It's hard.
Yeah?
10, dude. 10 sprints. And then 10 on this side as well.
Why you always trying to scare me? It's like in a game when there's the last play of the game and you have to defend or try to attack. You have to change your pace and try to get to the top of the goal or try to make a goal. You know, and it's a hard stride. You're going up a treadmill, you're going up an incline and trying to push yourself.
While the players are evaluated at the beginning of camp, head coach Jurgen Klinsmann provides his own assessment of the team's progress this past year and the challenges ahead.
How's it going?
Good.
Great to see you.
Good seeing you too.
Jurgen, almost 1 year in to your tenure. The team's 5-4-1. How would you assess the team after 1 year and your performance?
Last month I obviously, tried to introduce some new methods, some different ways of doing things, and it took them a little bit, to understand where I'm kind of heading towards. But I think they understood that, every approach that we introduced is there for make them hopefully better players. And it's all down then at the end of the day to be measured 2 years down the road, hopefully in a World Cup in 2014 in Brazil. So I think they got those messages. They're very eager, and we expect them just to continuously having a desire to improve.
Camp continues in Orlando. Players on site get an early start in the sunshine as the remaining squad members arrive at different times throughout the week.
What we're trying to do with the preparation here in Orlando now and then leading into the friendly games and then the 2 World Cup qualifiers is over the stretch of a month basically make it look like a five-game tournament. So we're trying to bring the strongest players in there, and we're going to cut it down before the first game against Scotland to 23 players and treat it like it would be a shorter version of a tournament with all its kind of dimensions to it, the stress to it, the expectations, the training intensity, but also the competition within the team. Who is the starting 11 and who are the guys that are challenging every spot. So that's what we want to see over the next couple of weeks.
I think it can benefit the younger guys who maybe haven't played in a major tournament, and you can get them prepared for the rhythm of the games, a little bit of the travel, a little bit more of the schedule, kind of the setup of how we do things in a big tournament. So I think that'll be beneficial for the younger players for sure.
Juan Agudelo and Landon Donovan joined the group mid-camp after their clubs played on Saturday night.
Don't mind the camera. He's shooting a documentary on airports.
Just going with the flow. Just can't wait to start playing. You know, love being back with the national team every time I get called in. Just wanted to do everything that I could to help the team qualify because it's a big tournament.
You all stick together, don't you?
To Tim Howard and the other veterans in the U.S. camp, sticking together is no laughing matter. Maintaining an atmosphere of camaraderie will set the tone for success during the next month. This atmosphere isn't just a warm welcome for young players like Danny Williams amidst their first World Cup qualifying cycle. It's a foundation that extends beyond the meal room and onto the field.
A national team will be always a mix of experienced players and younger players breaking into the program. We expect the experienced players, take a Steve Gerundel, a Tim Howard, a Carlos Bocanegra, a Clint Dempsey, we expect them to lead those young players because obviously young players are here because they have enormous qualities. So we want them to grow within that environment, we want them to step it up and to be confident. So you develop a certain type of a chemistry. Here and there also it's a certain type of a mentorship. You know, older players towards a younger player, help him to kind of raise the bar. But the atmosphere has been tremendous so far.
I mean, I talk a lot to Jermaine or to Stevie or to Carlos when something is on my mind. I want to know, I would ask them. But I think it's good that everybody makes this experience on his own, you know, because I think everybody thinks about situations different. So I just learn about from what I see.
Half yard, no shots!
You know, they're here for a reason. They're selected to the U.S. national team because they're a top player, and obviously the coach has seen something in them that they can bring to the table and help us out. So, you know, go out there and express themselves on the field, stay confident, and you know, if they have questions, we're here to help them out. But just basically, you know, make them feel a part of the team and make them feel comfortable so they can perform like they have been is why they were selected into camp.
While the entire coaching staff works through the challenges of building the roster for the next month, Klinsmann keeps the group focused on building an identity in Orlando.
Stevie, what's our plan for the afternoon?
A little bit of shooting, a little 5v2.
Even if we are not full numbers yet, but everything we do it with the same intensity and with the same purpose. Purpose is we attack and we defend all together. If it's in a 4 against 4, if it's in a 7 against 7, or if it's again in a big field, it's the same purpose all the time, working together.
I think the dream of every little kid is to be part of a team who's playing World Cup qualifying or even the World Cup. I think all the players have the chance to show the coach that the coach needs them, and I think it's a great chance to perform good.
We have a great group of leaders on this team. You know, like I've said before, it's a group effort in this team. Everybody pulls each other in the right direction. You know, it's a huge honor for me to be captain of the country and playing for someone like Jurgen, who's done it at the top level, won everything possible for your club team and your national team. And I'm being able to learn a lot from him, and you know, so he challenges me and the other guys to get better every day, every week, and it's something we look forward to.
They're very eager, they're hungry, they want to show what they have, and they want to be part of that road towards Brazil 2014. And this is the way we want to approach it. We want to make them clear that it all starts now. Brazil 2014 starts now.